esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a pleasure to join you at the World's Government Summit. I wish I could be there in person, but my schedule made that impossible. I was just elected a few hours ago to another 5 years as General Chairman of my political party. My compliments to the organizers for their excellent work in convening this summit. Now, more than ever, the world needs platforms where leaders can share ideas and shape global events. We are at a delicate moment in history. The international landscape is evolving rapidly, marked by instability and economic protectionism. If we do not act wisely, these changes may spiral out of control. This is a time to be active architects of a future guided by peace, justice, and mutual respect. Nations, regardless of size, must uphold these principles and shield the world from unchecked conflict, whether in Ukraine, Gaza, or in other emerging crises in Africa, such as the East Congo. I once called for an immediate ceasefire in Ukraine 2 years ago, not as capitulation of one side, but as a plea for dialogue over escalation. The ongoing toll confirms that no military solution secures lasting peace. Gaza remains a profound tragedy. While a ceasefire is in place, hopes and prayers alone are insufficient. We must ensure peace prevails. Gaza has suffered enough. It is time to rebuild homes, reopen schools, and restore normalcy. Indonesia supports sincere efforts towards a just and lasting resolution anchored in a two-state solution. The world cannot allow the cycle of violence to persist. The crises in Ukraine, Gaza, and East Congo, and other parts of Africa reflect a broader erosion of global stability. Indonesia understands rhetoric alone is insufficient to confront these challenges. Our history, rooted in the non-aligned movement and principles of equality, self-determination, and sovereignty, compels us to pursue balanced diplomacy. We strive to listen as much as we speak, forging partnerships based on trust and mutual respect. This approach guides Indonesia's participation in many international organizations. BRICS, we also apply to join OECD, CPTPP, and the Indo-Pacific Forum, advocating for dialogue among equals rather than adversaries. It also informs our relationships with major powers like the United States of America and the People's Republic of China, while safeguarding our own independence. Moving forward, Indonesia aims to strengthen its role as a force for regional stability and development, while maintaining its position as a bridge between the global North and the global South, to promote peace, cooperation, and stability. But of course, we know that to be an effective actor on the global stage, we must keep our own house in order. We must do our own homework at home. Our international influence and our ability to contribute meaningfully to global stability are linked to our own strength, our own resilience, and the economic progress and the social welfare of our nation and our people. My administration's vision for Indonesia is clear. We want to build a modern, developed nation powered by its greatest asset, its people, and our vast natural resources. Indonesia's potential is reflected in our diversity and vast geography. Our archipelago, comprising 17,000 islands and covering nearly 2 million square kilometers, is home to more than 282 million people, a vibrant mosaic of cultures and traditions. Yet, this diversity presents challenges, ensuring that every citizen has the opportunity to thrive. Our mission is to create an environment where every Indonesian citizen can access quality education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. One of our key achievements in the first 100 days of my administration has been the establishment of a fully functioning government based on talent and meritocracy. Many skilled Indonesians who had built their careers abroad are returning to serve our nation. This success was greatly aided by the smooth transition ensured by my esteemed predecessor, President Jokowi, to whom I extend my sincere gratitude for our long and fruitful cooperation. Among our transformative initiatives is the free nutritious meal program. Providing a nutritious meal each day might seem modest, yet when implemented across hundreds of thousands of schools, 330,000 to be exact, from remote villages to vibrant urban centers, it becomes a significant investment in our future. Our aim for this program is to cover more than 85 million children and pregnant women in Indonesia. Also, our initiative is to offer free health checks for all Indonesians. This is to promote preventive care and early detection of health issues, fostering a healthier and more productive society, and saving a lot of money. Infrastructure development, too, has been a cornerstone of our vision. Indonesia's vast and varied geography has long isolated many communities. And to bridge these gaps, we have embarked on an ambitious program in partnership with the private sector. I'm now opening the infrastructure sector to the private sector, inviting private enterprise from foreign and domestic markets. We are building vital lifelines, roads, bridges, ports, airports, energy lines, digital networks that connect our people and stimulate local economies. Digital connectivity has received special attention too. In today's interconnected world, it is not a luxury, but a necessity. By reallocating the 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi spectrum for public use, we have effectively doubled our internet capacity. The implications are significant. A young entrepreneur in a remote village can now have the same access, the same digital resources as someone in our capital city. This ensures that every Indonesian from the remotest island to the heart of Jakarta has the same opportunity to participate in the digital economy, to learn, innovate, and prosper. Sound financial stewardship and management has been crucial to making these initiatives possible. Through careful management of state funds, we have saved more than $20 billion, equivalent to about 10% of our annual budget. These savings that were allocated to projects and programs without a clear strategy will now be used to finance more than 20 multi-billion-dollar strategic projects that will transform the country. These include investments in nickel, bauxite, copper, and other critical minerals downstream industries. At the same time, we are developing substantial petrochemical industries, as well as massive AI data centers. Additionally, we are channeling funds into projects that advance food security, aimed at turning Indonesia into a net food exporter within a few years, along with initiatives to increase protein production, support aquaculture, and develop clean and renewable energy projects, leveraging our rich mineral and renewable resources. Furthermore, we are prepared to launch Danantara Indonesia, our new sovereign wealth fund, which, according to our initial evaluation, exceeds $900 billion asset under management. This fund, which will be launched on the 24th of February this month, will invest our natural resources and state assets into sustainable high-impact projects across sectors such as renewable energy, advanced manufacturing, downstream industries, food production, etc. All these projects will contribute to achieving our committed target of 8% economic growth. At the same time, we remain resolute in our commitment to eradicate corruption and mismanagement. Our actions have proven that no one is above the law. Those once considered untouchable are now held accountable. As we drive these transformative projects, we remain mindful of the challenges facing ordinary Indonesians. Like many countries, we have grappled with inflation and rising living costs, particularly in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic and the wars in Ukraine and Gaza. Keeping the cost of living manageable remains a top priority, for only by ensuring that every citizen enjoys a decent quality of life can we build broader support for our ambitious vision. I'm deeply proud that the Indonesian people have embraced our efforts. With an approval rating of 81% for my government in its first 100 days, a figure that dramatically transcends the percentage that voted for me in the last election. I recognize that the people of Indonesia are fully behind this agenda of strategic transformation. The trust and optimism of our citizens inspire us to press on with our work, ensuring that every Indonesian benefits from the progress we are building together. It is this shared vision and collective effort that will drive our nation forward into a future defined by peace, justice, progress, and opportunity. In closing, distinguished colleagues, let me reiterate my commitment to both national renewal and global partnership. Our investment in people, infrastructure, digital innovation, downstream industries, and prudent financial management all have one objective: building a resilient, progressive future for Indonesia, one that will enable us to play a key role on the world stage. I trust together we will reaffirm our dedication to a global order that upholds the dignity and potential of every nation. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our continued dialogue and collaboration as we shape a future that reflects our shared aspirations. Thank you.